process of how we go through doing all of this stuff. As you can see in our Peppercore projects, this craft is known as Peppercora and is quite popular among the cosplayers around the world. Right now, these are the files that we currently have. If you see something here that you want, hey, shoot me a message at Facebook and we can talk about it. This is just going to be a quick little doodad on how we size this stuff and how this process is done. So, let's say you want to do Legend of Zelda. No, screw that. Nothing wrong with Legend of Zelda. Let's say you want to do a Daedric Helmet in Skyrim. So we go in here, we find some of our stuff, we go to Daedric Helmet, and we pull up the Peppercora design. Alright? So here you see a 3D model of the helmet, and all that what it's supposed to be and the final product. Alright, looks pretty freaking snazzy, huh? And you can drag it around and you can look at it from any angle that you possibly want. And over here on the right side, we have the 3D model broken down into two-dimensional components that we can cut out and we can just reassemble once this is printed out. Now, if you click on a spot over here, it'll show you exactly where on the helmet it should be. So let's say I want to bring up one of these pieces. I'm going to click over here, and it'll bring up the back side of that horn. Pretty simple. Now, whoops, excuse me. To resize it, we have to adjust the scale. So let's say this scale is going to be 423 meters high, right? So with that helmet that I showed in the first part of the video is not large enough. That is the top of the horn to the base of the model. Now, that is not big enough for a lot of people, and so basically we have to compensate using a scale off of that first helmet, which is another reason why we decide to make drafts, to make sure that we have this correct. Now, let's say I wanted to size it up. It's a 12.14 scale. I want to change it to a 15 scale. And so that blows up all the pieces, makes this model quite a bit larger. And then we have to rearrange the pieces, and it's a complicated process. But it is well worth it to know some of this. If you do decide to start pursuing this on your own, you do not have to purchase from us. You can learn to do this on your own. This is just something that we decided to do, and we like to provide this stuff to you guys. See, somebody wanted a Daedric Great Sword, so here you got a lot of work cut ahead of you. This is how the end result is going to look. It's going to be pretty sweet to whoever wanted that. And these are all 2-scale full body stuff. Now, with some of the other stuff that we had that I said is not for wearing, let's take a look at the Legend of Zelda. Now we have Link and all of his different parts. We have his sword, his sheath, and his shield, which I have assembled. The shield, at least for you, on the Facebook page. Now everything is 2-scale, however, you have these little parts. Whoever made this took a 3D image of Link from Super Smash Bros. Melee, or Brawl, and he basically blew him up. This is a life-size Link, so you can have an actual life-size Link with the included shield, sword, and sheath as a display piece, and this would be under the display pieces tab in our website. Now, if you want something smaller as a display piece, you can order the small weapons. You can order any weapon as a display piece. If you want a plaque to hang it on, well, that will probably be on the website. We haven't really decided on that yet. We are experienced with working with wood, so that could be an option if you want. For the other small display items, you can have characters. Now, these characters are going to be really small, roughly a foot long, possibly longer. Let's actually check this out right here. Change scale factor. It's going to be, yeah, this is 365 millimeters long. So it's just a little over a foot long, probably. I'm not really good with conversions in my head, but that's roughly what you're looking at. It's a little over a foot long, little nice display piece. We can either paint it or you can have it painted however you want. That can also be an option if you want us to not paint it. The item will most likely not cost as much as if we were to paint it and add battle damage. And you can do your own custom paint job, or you could request us to do a custom paint job, in which case it would cost the same as if we were doing it per replica for the movie. That is essentially how this side of Mark Armory works. So if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments, or subscribe. Please subscribe. We are running it off of this YouTube page because it is quite simple for us to run it here. This is the most active YouTube page we have, even though the videos are kind of old. But if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, or you can talk to me, Gonzo, through the Mark Armory Facebook page. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one, and we'll be with you soon.